And they're off in the Fasig-Tipton Las Virgenes Stakes. Tenma broke very quickly, and Just As Fancy is going to test her right away. Cipriani, outpaced in the early going, is already 6 lengths off this apparently sizzling pace. They are sprinting right along, Tenma and Just As Fancy to the front. Tenma is second, now 10 lengths back to Cipriani. They're coming to the 6 furlong pole, and it is Just As Fancy, a neck in front of Tenma, and Cipriani is more than 12 lengths behind them. They have 5 furlongs to run. Just As Fancy and Flavian Pratt at the rail. Tenma and Juan Hernandez alongside. Still 10 back to Cipriani. They're coming to the half-mile pole in the Fasig-Tipton Las Virgenes Stakes. Just As Fancy maintains a narrow advantage. Tenma still, though, just a head away second. Now only 6 lengths back. Cipriani starting to pick up some momentum on the top pair at the 3/8 pole, where Tenma is now putting her nose in front of Just As Fancy. Cipriani 3.5 behind. Tenma puts away Just As Fancy. Cipriani about to move into second as Hernandez peeks back on Tenma. They have a 4-length lead at the top of the stretch. Just As Fancy and Cipriani. Cipriani now clearly into second at the 8th pole. Tenma 4-length lead. Cipriani is trying hard, but as they come to the 16th pole, Tenma towered over the competition. Strolling through the stretch, and she'll report home 6 lengths in front of stablemate Cipriani. Just As Fancy checked in third. In the winner's circle is Tenma, 3-year-old dark Bear Brown filly by Nyquist out of Amagansett, owned by Bauma Corp, trained by Bob Baffert. Bob Baffert sending out the winner and runner-up. Ridden to victory by Juan Hernandez. Tenma was bred in Kentucky by B. Flay Thoroughbreds. Running time 1:38.31 seconds. The Las Virgenes, sponsored by Fasig-Tipton, North America's oldest thoroughbred auction house. Don't miss the Fasig-Tipton Kentucky Winter Mix Sale to be held this Monday in Lexington, Kentucky. Learn more at fasigtipton.com. The trophy presentation for the Fasig-Tipton Las Virgenes Stakes to the connections of Tenma is made by Juan Arrieta, the general manager of Clearman's Galley. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Zoe Cadman in the winner's circle.
Hall of Famer Bob Baffert leads a 1-2 punch in the Las Virgenes handicap presented by Fasig-Tipton. Talk to me about your 2 runners here, especially Tenma, who just looked like she overpowered this field.
She actually has been maturing. Her worst race was in the Oakleaf right before the Breeders' Cup, and I just didn't feel she was mature enough to run the Breeders' Cup. But now she's come a long ways and getting better and better. And today, you know, coming into this race, she looked really good. And the other filly, she's just still really green and just figuring it out. And so you'll see a big improvement out of her.
Susan and Charlie Chu own Tenma. What have they meant for your operation over the years? Because they've had an awful lot of good fillies.
Oh, they're great to train for. They love it. Charlie and Susan, they've been great supporters of mine. They love the business. She's horse crazy. She loves the horses, and she always wants to make sure they have a good home afterwards. So she's got a huge heart.
Plenty of peppermints there.
Yes.
All right, Bob, congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you.